Mission outpost, Pale Abyss. We require aid. There is proceed. Stream caution.
Okay, we need to get our shit together because I do not want Alpha Team coming and saving our asses again. Like, that always happened in the freaking simulations. I don't want that to happen in real life, okay? We have to do this.
What if I were to say I did not wish to command such a mission? What if I were to say I would have preferred to remain inanimate, inert?
You mean, was this project successful beyond our wildest dreams? Absolutely. Wanted the greatest tactical and military mind that humanity could possibly produce? Well, you got it. And it turns out, he's better than you are. And he's better than I am.
Remember, don't kill the robots.
It would seem you are aligned with the Coalition of Alok. Can you confirm this?
Yes, I can.
Are you sure you want to do that?
They have sent other colony ships of the Endurance size and class elsewhere. You are still the only ship in this direction.
You know, the wig doesn't really do it. The pink might, but the wig doesn't.
I know. I'm working on it, okay?
I mean, how long until they use someone you know as bait or leverage? We already see it happen on my end of the marina.
You gonna make me leave alone?
Protocol A4 is in effect.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Teach Astronomy. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. But actually, just kidding, today you can call me Kai, because we are back with some more D&D in space. Specifically, the last episode in this mission of D&D in space. So if you are new here, welcome. We play Dungeons and Dragons in space every normally Friday. Today, Thursday, because some of us have travel plans for Thanksgiving. But to get y'all up to speed, I will pass it over to our lovely Game Master Grant.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Endurance Campaign, Mission 3, where we be having pirate problems here. And the away team is in the process of solving said problems by pirating the pirate ship. It's great, actually. This is a wonderful plan. So yeah, so far, the Endurance has been boarded, the away teams have woken up, they've fought back all of the pirate menaces, encountered a giant goo monster, as always, because that seems to be a meme now in our story. I'm the one to blame. And we left off aboard the alien starship after rescuing a few of your fellow crew members and a few non-human friends, maybe, sort of.
Well, a lot of us are non-human. It's non any species we know, friends.
I think technically the only non-human character here is Eris.
Yeah. So.
Technically.
Well,
technically.
yeah, okay.
And Doc. He's not with us right now.
Well, no, he's a cephalopod
variant.
human. Yes.
But
Because
still.
humans in the... little bit of backstory, humans in this world decided to play around with genetics and make all sorts of variations on their genome. It's great. Anyway, so that's where we're at right now. For anyone who's new here, I guess I'll have everybody else just really quickly introduce their characters, and then we will go to screen share when we'll finish this up.
Like I said, my name is Kai Kypris. I am the pilot of our group. I am also an heirloom human, so while humans played with genetics and things, I'm just boring and normal. But I'm a fun pilot and chaotic, and that's kind of all you need to know about me. Oh, I'm the commander of the group. Captain.
Woo, woo.
Benevolent dictator.
Okay, watch it.
Okay, well, I am Eris. I am synthetic, and I am our scout, so I'm sort of like a robot, as we just mentioned, not really human, which means that it's really hard to kill me, as we will maybe learn one day, but haven't actually learned yet. So, cool.
And I'm Leaf. I am our psionic adept hacker elf and handler to Wonder the Weasel.
Our sweet girl.
Yes, who's, I think, currently in the safety of the Endurance right now. She did not come along with you guys.
Yes.
All right, so...
She's guarding
Vicky.
the airlock. from the
No
inside.
one shall pass.
Without snacks, at least.
Very true. All right. Ready
Becoming a
to
snack.
share window in 3, 2, 1.
Seamless, although we're in the wrong place, but that's on me.
It happens. All right, so this is where we left off. You are currently on the upper deck of the alien pocket carrier that has been kind of attempting to hack Wadsworth multiple times now. This is the second time. And yeah, you just dispatched a guy in here. You dispatched a few more guys here. This guy's kind of being stuck in a door as it's closing itself over and over again on his corpse. Not quite corpse yet, but soon.
Dispatch is a nice way to say it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Disintegrated is a more accurate term for one of them.
Yeah.
And Leaf currently has touch sight going, so you are aware of at least 2 more guys down this hallway. And there was some sort of captain figure on the bridge, however, you lost touch with them when the door closed.
We know he's a captain figure because he has both an eye patch and a hat.
Yes.
Of course.
Which
Video
indicates
game rules.
someone important. Yes. Accessories indicate somebody important.
And apparently lack of an eye.
Yes.
Real Nick Fury thing you got going on there.
It's an accessory. Do they? Oh
The
God!
more
do
accessories and the more spikes, that's
Hold on,
how
no.
you know.
Wait, no, that belongs to a corporation who shall not be named. So how about Rick Anxiety?
Yes.
Nick Fury,
Yes.
Rick Anxiety, amazing. Love it.
Yes. So we have Rick Anxiety and Rick Anxiety Maximus back here, and yeah, I believe we were starting back at the top of the order, which is one of the bad guys actually. So this guy, knowing that there's some stuff happening, you sense them walk up to the corner, and they're just kind of waiting there. Next up is, as soon as I get some, how's that music? Maybe? Yes, okay, that'll be fine. So, now that that's going, it is Eris's turn. Eris, you are kind of in the back here right now.
Yeah, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So, I mean, well, actually, maybe I am a fan of that. I'm going to get actually further into the back, sort of a rear, because I don't really trust our new friends that we have found.
Okay.
Sorry. So I'm going to get sort of behind everyone, because I don't see any enemy directly, right?
Currently no, and you can see all the way kind of back into this room here and then out over the back of the ship.
Yeah, so I'm just going to sort of start herding people towards the front, but always staying behind them, because I am not very confident in a couple of our newfound allies who are not from our ship. So I'm going to make sure no one's coming from behind us and sort of start moving everyone forward while staying behind them.
Also, Eris, we've got 3 down the hall, and 1 just went into the... Is that the helm?
Yeah, the ship's bridge.
Yeah, you guys can handle that. I've just got my gun sort of put it in sort of the air, but like always sort of ready to sort of come down. But
Just
you know,
in
I'm getting
case.
everyone up there to help with the
Alright.
fight.
All right. That being said, let's see who's next. Yeah, Kai, you are next.
Okay.
You've got this guy who's kind of, it looks like the door's trying to chew on him, but not really. It's just doing the elevator door thing. This is the character that was stunned by you last turn.
Yes.
For 1 turn.
For 1 turn, so they're going to be getting back up. In fact, they look like they're regaining consciousness right
How
now.
good do they look in general?
You hit them pretty good.
Yeah.
They're not doing great.
Can I just give them a little knockout?
They are technically helpless. Sure, you can do, I'm gonna say let's say not a coup de grace, because that would just outright kill them. Let's say you just
do a little pistol
They
whip, you know?
Yeah.
A non-lethal coup de grace.
Yes, a non-lethal critical. Make an attack. Actually, no, you don't need to make an attack roll. Roll 2d4 damage.
Okay. I can just do things. I can just say it and do it. I don't even have to roll for anything. It's great.
It's because they're helpless.
I
They
know,
can't
it's
do
awesome. At 5.
5. That's enough. They're unconscious.
By the way, the music's getting a little louder.
Little loud.
There you go. Also, if anyone, in Jersey, I don't know if anybody else is here, but I see that you're here. If anybody in chat, if the volumes are off at all, tell us.
Yes, do let us know.
Now it's quiet, but I think that's just because, of course, there was one loud part of the song, and I probably told you to turn it down just during that.
That's what happens.
You can turn it back up. My bad.
Hang on. There we go. That's a little better. All right. So, next up is Zen. Zen is actually going to do you a favor and just drag this guy out of the way.
Perfect.
So that people can get through the door without stepping all over this this pirate. Kai, were you going to do anything else on your turn?
Well, actually, I was going to drag him out of the way, but...
Okay.
Thank you. No, it's fine. You did it
Okay.
for me. That's fine.
Zen, trying to be helpful once again.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I might do a little... You know what? I'm going to ask Leaf, because Leaf's the one that knows what's up. Should I do a little peeky peek, or it's a bad idea?
Looks like they're waiting for us, so I'd come out shooting.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think I could take a second action, so I think I might just, like, ready an action.
In case
Kinda.
someone tries coming your way, or
Or,
what
like,
are you readying it for?
I was going to try to be, like, the next... Like, if me and Leaf want to go in at the same time, we could do that. I guess that would have to wait for his.
I'd have to delay an action, and then we'd both go on your next turn.
Yeah, that's okay. Never mind.
All right.
I'll
That
just
being
chill at the door
said,
then.
okay. So that being said, that was Zen doing things. These guys kind of are hanging out, making sure that they're not, too badly beaten up. And Major Dassi's going to join them. This guy, Leaf, you sense this guy just kind of sneaking toward the door.
Incoming.
And let me just do a roll. Oop. And what does that? That was a 7. Okay. Where'd my window go? I've got too many things open. I want the reactor and engine room.
Tabs.
Yes, many. Okay, everyone make a reflex save.
Sick.
That includes the bad guys too.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Ooh, somebody pick a color.
Lynn Jersey's the only one that has chatted already. You want to pick a color?
I got 21 grand.
Nice. Okay.
I got, you said reflex save, right?
Yes, please.
Wow, damn. I got a 28.
Nice.
I'm gonna pick a color. Pink.
Is that for me?
Yes.
Do
Nobody
I have
responded
pink?
quick enough. You don't have pink?
We are going to have to rectify that, but I do not have pink, so you get
Okay.
rainbow.
Rainbow? Okay, that's fine.
That was a 10 plus 5. Okay, that's a 15.
All right,
That's
all of
higher
you.
than I was expecting.
All of you managed to grab onto something as all of a sudden the gravity just disappears.
Oh!
And you hear over your radio. Hang on, where is it?
These voice modulators seem to be doing something. Hang on.
Hello. Anyone hear this? We've taken the engine room, and we're hitting buttons. What did that button do for you guys?
Except for
Gravity, hit it again.
Oh, okay. We'll try and fix this. Hang on.
And you hear just mad typing on the other end.
Cool.
So this is how things are for the moment. However, Kai, you notice that all of a sudden there's just a guy floating helplessly in front of you.
Oh, did the door not close again?
the door did not close again.
Cool.
And this guy happened to roll a 1.
Amazing.
And also you notice that a few of your fellow crew members back here are just kind of floating around aimlessly, trying not to bump into each other.
Oh my god.
However, this guy did really well and actually magnetized their boots to the ground.
I know Eris is very sus of that guy. So
I am indeed.
you can and that's fair. Just I know you're keeping an eye on him, so I don't have to.
And actually, this character just, I think he's kind of assuming that Eris is in charge here. Just kind of walks up outside of arm's reach and says,
Do you have a form of communication for those in the engine room? I can tell them how to reactivate gravity.
I am listening very intently to this.
Me too.
Yes, I do. How do we turn back on gravity?
the privateer, you're not sure if he's a privateer anymore at this rate, but they say,
Just hit the orange button 4 times and blue once.
Seems
Is
like a
this
weird.
a coalition ship?
Can the alien hear me if I'm radioing? Like, is there any way I can make it so that he can't hear me while I'm radioing?
we can say that Eris has an internal comm system. I think that would be fair.
We've already established that.
Yeah, right.
so,
Like,
yeah,
I
you
don't
can-
need to.
You can comm people without
Okay.
speaking
Just
aloud.
wanted to make sure. So I am going to relay that information to them. And I'm also going to relay the information that I don't particularly trust it. And I'm going to tell Kai and Leaf to sort of be prepared for anything.
Okay. Hey, Bessie.
Bessie pops a little message on your heads-up display.
We took advice from an alien. We're about to take advice from an alien. If the ship starts doing anything weird, hyper jump, starts attacking our ship, yeah, whatever. Blow a hole in it, would you?
No,
You just see affirmative
no,
across
Bessie,
your
no.
heads-up display.
Do you, Leaf, you have to be a little more specific with where you tell Bessie to bust
All right.
a hole into the ship we're in.
We're hitting the buttons.
Oh my god, wait, Perseus, no!
And a moment later, you actually feel gravity return.
It just kind of dropped.
Okay, Bessie, we're good.
And this guy just drops and takes 4 points of non-lethal damage,
Good.
because ouch. And also just kind of looks up at you, like pointing a weapon at them, and just is like,
But we all land like superhero pose, right? Because we're
you
cool.
saved your initial reflex save, you're fine.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, this guy is currently not offering any resistance.
Cool.
Presumably they seem... I mean, you could do a spot check if you want to see if they're armed, and you just can't see it automatically.
Well, I think it's Leaf's turn, right?
It is.
I don't think Leaf's actually taken an action.
Yes, Leaf. It is your turn.
And I guess Leaf can also see, like, around me to the guy that's on the floor.
Yeah. In fact, Leaf, you still have touch sight active.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this,
that too.
if we're still in initiative, like this is gonna last for like a long time.
There is a just discarded plasma pistol about halfway down the hallway.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just checking really quick to see if touch sight is
Is able to-
concentration.
Well, you do. Hi, Maze. How you doing? Welcome to stream. Thanks for tuning in. Any results?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, so Plasma pistol.
You're just rolling
What,
this.
what is it? It's called.
That's what I do here while we play. I'm constantly rolling dice.
Okay. Question for DM.
Yes.
Control object lets me animate an object, like telekinetically bring it to life.
Yes.
Far hand lets me basically pick up and handle it telekinetically. If I wanted to pick up a plasma weapon and be able to pull the trigger, which one would I need to use?
That's cool. That's cool.
Do I have to animate the thing and make it do it itself, or can I telekinetically pick it up and pull the trigger?
I think I'm gonna have you animate it,
Okay.
because that sounds more fun.
It develops
sounds
a
like
soul.
It almost gets to have a soul of its own for a minute.
It develops a soul really quick and is like, hey, I'm alive. Oh, I have to kill someone. Oh, God. And then it's like, bye. My soul
Quick
is
moral
gone.
dilemma.
It's fun.
Yeah, okay. Because this very clearly allows me to manipulate components of the object. Yeah, so I'm going to, because I know where this guy is, I'm going to use control object in a spectacular waste of PowerPoints.
Hey, it's the last episode of this mission, so do
Yeah,
whatever you want.
to animate this plasma weapon, point it at Eye Patch Dude, and pull the trigger.
Amazing. Amazing.
Make an attack roll. How am I gonna do this? Using your Psycraft skill.
Okay.
Even though I know that's ridiculously high, but do it. 'Cause
Okay.
That makes sense.
So that's gonna be a 27
Oh my god.
Okay.
because I rolled low.
Because you rolled low.
What's your what?
14.
Okay, roll 3d6 damage for me.
That's 12.
Okay, you hear... I'm gonna give this thing a personality here. Oh, where am I? I'm alive. Why am I pointing at this thing? Oh my god! And then you hear just the grunting curse of an alien going, ah!
Kai turns to you for just a second, hearing that, and knowing that you did something, because I don't know if there's an outward sign that when you do Psycraft. I don't know if you have to, like, do a thing. But, like, I know it's you, and I just look horrified.
There is no display for this one, actually. The display is material.
It doesn't matter. I know.
Give me 1 sec, just because this is hilarious, and I'm willing to spend the PowerPoints on this if you will let me bend the rules a tiny, tiny bit.
He's gonna give us fate points. We
Rules
just
are
talked
meant to
about
be
this.
bent.
Okay.
Control sound. Okay, these are technically both concentration, but I'm willing to spend to quadruple my PowerPoint consumption here, in terms of what I would have otherwise done, to say that I actually deliberately used create sound, and Alif is the one speaking from this thing. Because control object doesn't make it alive. It's telekinesis, but control sound would let me create the sound from that place.
Okay, I will do it, and I will only count it as a minor adjustment for the fate points.
Cool.
So it only adds 1 to your total.
That's still 1.
It's still 1. It's
Fate,
still 1.
Fate points is a new system that Grant has devised to torture us. We have not learned the details of the fate points. We were going to talk about it before stream, but we were all a little late. So
1 for...
we don't even know what he's going to do with these later, which is really fun.
Gun toss.
We'll explain how it works to you guys. Are you writing it down?
I'm writing down for every fate point how I acquired it.
Amazing, because I think most of them are from you so far.
Save
so that when
fighting
we
blob,
when we
making
are
a gun talk.
destroyed by something later on because of the fate points, you can know that it was worth it because of these.
Yes.
Entirely.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want me to? Okay. Do you want me to add a fate point or take away my
Grant.
psionic? What do you call it? Focus.
It's adding a fate point.
Okay.
It's adding a fate point. Psionic focus is if.
Yeah, I don't have the feat that lets me expend it in that particular way.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you do that.
Okay.
Okay, so one more fate point for me to play with next
That's-
mission.
So
Okay,
that takes that little trick from 1 power point to 4
Amazing.
because
Awesome.
controlling the weapon is basically free. Making it talk. Psychological warfare.
Well, now that you're saying psychological warfare, oh, jeez. You just hear screaming. And the sound of someone running. Leaf, you know exactly what's happening. They go through the door, you see this person in here again, and then the door closes. And this crew member is just kind of staring at the animated plasma pistol and then looking back at all of you and is just looking utterly horrified.
Can I take
I'm
a free action to
absolutely,
peer
by
around
the
the
way-
corner?
I am absolutely having this thing follow them.
You hear the sound of clinking against the door down the hall.
Hello. Let me in.
Okay.
Can it please actually be saying that?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello? Let me in. Please don't make me barf all over you again. That stuff's hot.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure how much more I've got left. Please just open the door and surrender to me immediately.
Leaf, I don't want another pet. Not that,
God.
especially not that one.
If you want, we can drop out of initiative order for the time being. We will jump back into it if you guys get into another fight, but for now,
I think that we should.
Yeah.
For
we will
now.
drop out.
It
Which
seems
means
like we've kind of got it handled.
Good, although I was about to do something that would put us right back into it.
Well, why? 'Cause
Before
we're
you
good.
do
'Cause it's
that,
funny.
can we talk?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, I'm
'Cause
going to count this as being at the top of the order if we jump back in.
Okay. I have a... I'm just out of the corner of my eye. My gun is still... While we chat, my gun is still trained on this dude cowering in the corner. Just as like a... Don't move.
They're showing no signs of wanting to go after their seemingly possessed gun.
That's a great job. You're doing a great job right there. Anyway.
Okay. What is our plan?
Get in the bridge.
Okay, so we're still trying to take control of this ship rather than just, blow it up, leave.
We need
Yes,
to
we would
s-
very much like to control this ship. If for no other
Fine.
reason than they have a computer powerful enough to hack Wadsworth,
Yeah, we need to shut it down.
Zen pipes in and says,
and I want that computer.
I would also mention that we probably have the winning hand here. We could probably bargain with them at this point.
That's a good point.
The winning hand or the winning gun?
Well, whatever's
I
going on
mean-
down the hall, I mean, who knows, but we have the upper hand here.
I say we go in and start chit-chatting with our friends. See what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume all of you walk down the hallway.
I'm gonna ask.
Yes. And I'm going to keep control sound going, but I'm going to just grab the gun and just be holding it so that I'm no longer
Okay.
using.
All right. The rest of your fellow away team members are detaining these two.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna.
fact, they're now in the brig.
Perfect. Before we walk away, I am just going to whisper quick to Dossie, like, just watch the other one, as in the one that
Yeah.
is with them.
He comes along. Dossie's just kind of at the end of the hallway, keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
All right. And stuff's going on in there. We'll see. All right. Do you? Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
want?
You walk up to the door. It looks like it's locked. until Leaf picks it up. The plasma pistol's just kind of hopping on the ground, going tap, tap, tap
Amazing.
against the door. Still saying, "Let me in, let me in."
I'm gonna give a little
I
knock.
like to think that in true Leaf fashion, this object is actually searching for a button to press.
Amazing.
I can't quite reach it. Someone lift me.
Is there a button?
Oh yeah, there's a whole button panel.
Oh, okay.
Looks like.
I'm actually gonna knock.
Okay.
Just a little like ding ding ding. And be like, "Hi. We you can either just let us in and we won't kill you. We want to talk. Unless you try to kill us, and then, we'll deal with that. Or you can make us press all these buttons and delay it by a couple minutes, but we're just gonna chat."
I am going to use control sound, which I do still have going, to attempt to exactly duplicate the voice of a specific individual.
Oh no.
That being the crew member who very much wanted to stay alive. Let's see. Yes, and basically
are you talking about one of the grunts who you captured? Okay.
Say, "I'm still alive. I think they mean it. Please."
Okay, I turn to you and I don't actually say this, but with my eyes I say, that's not the best way to do it, Because we did kill them.
Leaf, make a bluff check.
With the +5 circumstance bonus that this gives me.
Awesome. You're gonna get a nat 1.
Absolutely. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
You got a nat 1?
No.
Oh.
I actually...
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh no. What did
No,
you get?
I got a nat 20.
Awesome.
Wow.
As predicted, if I'm being honest.
Hambarth, that's you? Okay, don't hurt Hambarth. We'll open the door.
Leave. Before the door opens, I just turn and go, "You're dealing with this later." And I turn back and I just put a little smile on my face.
The door opens, and the apparently captain, because of all of their accessories, in the captain's chair, turns the captain's chair to face you. Their, I guess, only remaining officer is kind of slumped over one of the consoles, kind of just hiding from the thing that was chasing him down the hallway. Yeah, there are only 2 people in here that you can
The
see.
gun says hi in a very excited tone.
Okay, this guy's just actively hiding now behind the console.
Hi. My name's Kai. You need to immediately stop whatever you're doing to our ship. And if you don't, we're gonna have some
We will murder
problems.
every last one of you.
We've done a lot of damage already. I think we both
I
know
mean-
this. Also, you have to turn over the computer to us, please.
The ship's captain thinks for a moment, then reaches up and takes off their mask. And underneath you just see essentially the rest of the face, a very thin mouth that when they start speaking, they reveal very sharp, serrated teeth underneath. And they say,
Well, I suppose that's a thing we can do. Give me just 1 second.
Nope, no,
and they,
no. Don't turn around.
Would you prefer to press the button?
Actually, and I'm gonna yell into the hallway. Dossie, can you send that other guy in?
oh, the guy with the visor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guy with the visor kind of squeezes in, and
Okay.
he and the captain of the ship kind of give each other a look.
Okay. Visor, hi. I don't know what your name is. We should chat later. But my name's Kai.
You may call me Cordem.
Cordem. Awesome. Cordem, nice to meet you. You were in the brig. What'd you do?
I disagreed with the plan of attack. We shouldn't have encountered was an unnecessary risk.
So you're all about getting out of here, as we
I'm
are
all
about.
surviving.
Excellent.
I would rather not be blasted to atomic dust.
That's honestly all I needed, because I just want to make sure your little captain here does not decide to push the big red button that explodes the ship. So
It would be a blue button.
By the way, what button would that happen to be?
It's the big blue one.
We
Okay.
don't happen to have that
Wanna
button
make
on
sure.
the bridge. It happens to be down in the engine room.
Grant, that's my favorite voice. I heard
I
it the
just-
first
just
time and I
wanna
really
keep-
didn't react well, but it's really good.
I want to keep Leaf as far away from that button as humanly possible.
You're not
Which
even
one
human.
is Leaf?
one.
The gun answers for me.
The gun points to you really quick. And then it's like, sorry.
You actively just hear like distorted from behind the console.
I kind of turn and comically, make a show of trying to whisper to Eris. Should we mention that if something should we mention that if this goes wrong, Wadsworth would totally blow up this ship with us on it?
No, we can keep that to ourselves for now. Again, in a very loud whisper.
Both of you make an intimidation check with advantage.
I was
With
gonna say
advantage.
it's definitely not.
Awesome.
It's definitely not a bluff check because they're not
No.
wrong.
No, we all know Wadsworth wouldn't take prisoners.
Oh,
You
my
help it.
Damn it.
Intimidation,
zero.
you said?
Yes.
13.
That's a 9.
Great.
With advantage?
Yes, with
Yeah.
advantage.
Damn. That's tragic.
Is it worse?
Well, I mean, 9 plus 13 is a 22. I'll go with it. Okay, so yeah. the captain kind of just glances at you, Leaf, and then points to the console behind Zen, actually, and says,
If you access the computer over there, it should be able to disable the hacking signal. Please spare what remains of my crew.
Okay. Leaf, you want to deal with it?
Yes. I will absolutely go press the button.
While you do,
Are these buttons labeled?
yes, Bessie's translating them as you go.
cool.
Okay.
You're actually noticing Bessie's getting faster at this. The translations are becoming much more real time.
While you do that and figure out what you're doing next, I think I'm just going to continue to chitty chat with this captain and just get a little bit more information about who the hell are you guys? Where'd you come from?
We are a species known as the Jannar. We are a proud species of appropriators.
Appropriators?
Colonizers, I would say. Slave owners? Is that more correct?
Wherever there is profit, we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
However, this mission has not chosen. It has become severely unprofitable.
Indeed.
Leaf just chimes in from the console. Oh, you have no idea.
We thought your ship would be an excellent catch.
That's hilarious.
Our primary client,
The Coalition of Alok, is always interested in encountering new technologies and species.
Interesting.
I am.
And the coalition. How do we get in touch with them? We've heard a lot about them. You have a phone number, business card? Get a hold of them. What star system are they in? Give us a map. Give us something.
They point to, in this case, they point to the console behind which the other guy's hiding, and say,
our main databank can be accessed from that console. I would be careful, though. If the computer has detected that we have been boarded, such information may be purged.
Noted. I have a plan.
I figured.
all right.
How's that? How are those calculations going? Or whatever you're doing.
Leaf, you actually find it's pretty straightforward. There is actually an off button. for the broadcast signal. So you just hit that button, and you discover that all of the packets just being flooded into space cease.
Is there a permanent off button?
I mean, yes, but I kind of want to see how they did this.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
you
we should
can-
still permanently disable it. Right?
Leaf's hand starts glowing.
That's what I like to
Okay.
see.
All right. I assume Leaf just begins trashing the console.
Oh.
I mean, you can figure out how it works first, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't care. Tell Bessie to get all the information and then kill
Yeah.
it. I just don't want them, and I look back at him. No.
Can Bessie
Where's
patch
he
into the
going?
computer system?
No.
I was checking something out.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember putting highlights on the hat, but apparently I did.
Oh, that's funny.
Can Bessie patch into this computer system from where she is?
Now, Bessie can. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And actually, now that we are officially out of combat, would you like to go back to
Sure.
standard screen? All right.
All right. And
Stop share in 3,
wait, 2. Okay.
2, 1. Now.
I'm going to ask Bessie to fake business as normal on their network.
Okay.
Just basically keep playing the stuff that would have like kind of.
I'm gonna have you do a combined roll with me.
Okay.
So Bessie rolled a 13.
Ouch. What am I rolling? Just a straight number?
Computer use.
That is much better. That's a 16.
16? Well, that was not enough. Something does get tripped in the computer system, and you start noticing an immediate purge of data begin.
I yank the plug out of the wall.
Bessie is not caught up in that purge, at least, but you get the sense that unless you preserve something that's already there, you're going to lose all of it. So if you want to roll another computer use check to try and save it, you are welcome to.
Can I yank the
Kai
plug
and
out of the
Eris,
wall?
you're just hearing a bunch of not very happy beeping from where Leaf is.
Is there
right
an
now.
obvious way for me to yank the plug out of the wall?
Nope, no obvious way.
Yeah, I'll roll computer use, I guess.
Michael, what were you gonna say?
While that's going on, there's still like a whole battle raging outside, right?
Actually, outside, it looks like things have calmed down. You don't see anything out the ship's viewports.
Okay, I want to check in with sort of everyone else
That's
doing
a
all
good
of their
idea.
stuff, and see if there's anything we should maybe be aware of. So,
Sure.
I mean, I'm gonna radio back, like, what's going on out there?
I'm assuming we can all hear that too.
Yeah, you first hear from Perseus. He says,
It looks like we've cleared the rest of the ship. We got a bunch of prisoners down here. We're just making sure that they don't have anything on them. Hey, get that knife out of here. We're just making sure that they're not carrying anything that we don't want them carrying. Do you have... Are those battle dentures? What on... I'll be right back.
Sounds
Okay,
like they're
things
having
seem
a
to be
good time.
going just fine. Yeah,
What about
just want to make sure we weren't about to get screwed.
Yeah, I think I'll radio to. God, I don't even know who else is on a ship right now. Who else went out with us?
Do we still have people on our ship that didn't?
Or did
that landed
Selka?
on-
Did Selka stay in the air?
Selka presumably is still out,
Okay.
flying around.
I'm gonna radio to her. Piper, how's it looking outside?
This is Piper. It looks like we're clear for the moment. Just floating debris out here.
Okay.
I think you might want to check with Wadsworth, but I think a couple of them did get away.
All right. Wadsworth, how you doing?
It would appear you have gained control of the enemy ship.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
It would appear hostilities have ceased. I assume you're wrapping things up there. Just when you're done, hand over control to whoever's present and return to the Endurance.
Sounds good.
Bessie, can you shut this thing down?
Essie types out, unable to shut down. System appears to be locking me out.
Okay. Is there anything that looks like a way that I can? Leaf is gonna sprint over to the console and try and find a way to actually shut this thing down manually.
Okay, this is going to be a repair check in this case.
Okay.
So,
And also yell to Kai, "Hey, if you see an off button, slam that thing."
What are we? This is table talk, but are we trying to save anything other than? I mean, I know the
Just
coalition
data.
information, but
At this point, we're just trying to stop it from purging everything so we can see what we got.
okay. I'll look for an off switch.
The more of their records we can save, the better.
Okay.
Yeah, your kind of friend, Cordum, joins you over that console and starts pointing out bits and pieces that you might be able to do. So whoever's rolling this, or if you're both rolling it, this repair check, you gain advantage on it.
Would it be a repair if I'm just looking for a button? Don't actually. You know what?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna question that because my repair is better than my search. So I think I'm repairing something. Yeah, for sure. It's a 16. It's not great.
Did you take advantage?
You're not
No.
gonna believe this.
Is it unnecessary?
Another 20?
It's with advantage. The other one was actually very low.
You got a nat 20 though?
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh my
I
god.
rolled a nat 20 and a
Ow.
6.
The rainbow die is coming
It is
through.
the rainbow die that rolled the nat 20, by
It's
the
the
way.
power of the queer.
This like beige-ish gray one is doing me dirty today.
Okay, so Kai, before you even get there, you just see Leaf climb into underneath a panel of this thing, and then you just hear something get yanked out of something else, and he just tosses a bundle of cables out.
Amazing. I'm like, oh, I guess you got a handle then. Okay.
And
I found the button.
and you recognize the hard drive technology. It's similar to what the Coalition was using on Pale Abyss.
Makes sense.
So you actually do have a connector for that, for the Bessie mobile shell. So you plug it in, and you discover a few things. Primarily ship's logs. Mostly about privateer work that this group was undertaking for the Coalition. They seem to be given priority tracking a species known as the Traco. They are also just kind of the Jannar privateers that this ship belonged to were given a section of space to kind of patrol and just grab anything that they want under the Coalition's banner, so to speak.
They're tracking the what?
The Traco. Trakko.
Track those, Traco.
And there is actually a visual file. You pull it up, and it looks like an older version of the small alien that you freed from the brig.
Oh.
The same semi-translucent skin, kind of
What was that
compound
dude-
eyes.
What was that dude's name?
The guy who helped you?
No, the
The child
pale-
alien.
The child alien. The child-looking alien.
Yes.
Is it actually a child?
I think so.
Or do
You
we
said-
not know?
We don't know. I don't.
You
think.
haven't asked anyone yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay.
Kai, did you share what the name that they gave you?
Um.
Because that was telepathic. I think Kai's the only one who knows.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
I did say it out loud
Then
because
I'll
they
ask.
trusted me with that information and they're very
Sure.
scared. So I think I will explain later.
Are they with us right now?
They're in the hallway, I think.
Yeah, actually, as more away team personnel come aboard, start taking control of the bridge and lead the captain and his one remaining officer off in cuffs. But yeah, the little alien kind of pokes their head around the corner and just comes in and looks around.
Leaf.
Hi.
Is there any information on where the Traco are from?
Is there?
the star charts were the first thing to get purged.
Of course they were.
The only planetary data you have is of a solar system relatively nearby. I mean, it would take the Endurance several years to reach it, but it's a system that is shown to have several worlds, all unpopulated, one of which is even temperate. You recognize it by just the numbers. And it seems to be a place where rendezvous happen, where they tend to like lying in wait for tracking ships to come through.
Interesting.
But beyond that, you're not very sure. There's no other intact star chart information.
Okay.
Okay. Guess that means we need these guys alive.
At least some of them.
Are we keeping the ship? This is to actually, you know what? This is to Dossie. Dossie? Are we keeping this ship?
I see no reason why not. I mean, it's a
I
perfectly
see a
functional
reason why
vessel.
not.
So I
mean,
shouldn't disable it.
Please no. That'll make more work for us. I'm willing to bet the Admiral would prefer not to build an entirely new ship.
Leaf will set about immediately, digging around in the guts of that hacking system to try and yank out any hard drives there, because they were clearly separate systems.
Okay.
Also, we should maybe have someone else go start search around for any booby trap might be the wrong word. Anything that might hurt us in the future on this ship. Anything that might lead other groups to us. Anything that might cause problems.
The Jannar character who's been helping you this entire time, Cordum, says,
The captain wouldn't enable something like that, and there wasn't enough time. You guys hit us very hard, very quickly.
Okay.
Well,
To be fair, we did literally appear out of nowhere and start vaporizing people.
Literally, the first thing that happened was that I appeared because I was shooting something to murder someone.
also to be
Indeed,
fair,
an excellent battle tactic.
thank you. Well, that's not, shouldn't be. Eris has good ideas.
Really, that's all on Leaf. Leaf's the one that has the invisibility.
That's true.
so
It's a
y'all
it's a
know
team
that
effort.
Yeah.
y'all know that document link I sent you?
Yes.
Oh dear.
You may open it now.
Woo!
Oh god. Okay.
And Leaf,
Let's loot the ship.
this is essentially one of the things you find while you're taking apart this hacking system. You actually determine you could install it on a ship and just turn it into the ship's main computer. So, whenever we get around to it, because our next stream for Endurance is definitely going to be a ship design stream. You guys have access to a, what was it, Mark III Tetranode computer, I believe?
I
in
like
other words,
the way that sounds.
Yes, it's a computer that during a single round it gives you 4 uses of a +3 bonus when you're using anything having to do with the ship's computer. So you managed to rip some really good hardware off of this ship.
Cool. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at this. Okay, so what is the guide on what we're allowed to take?
I'm gonna say while the rest of the crew is kind of in the process of securing the ship, getting it,
Doing the
getting
stuff that's important.
you guys are kind of just like, ooh, what's down here? And one of the places you go immediately, kind of led by Cordon, because apparently he has a problem with the captain. He takes you directly to the captain's quarters.
Amazing.
And you get all of that stuff there just first thing.
Cool. Oh my god. Okay, so for people that are on chat, these are the options that we have.
I get to read the last one.
What is that's fair. What does MWK stand for?
Masterwork.
Masterwork.
Or technically Mastercraft if you want to talk D20 Modern.
What does that mean? That they're really good.
It gives you a +1 on attack bonus with it.
So there's in the captain's quarters there are 5 Masterwork daggers, a Masterwork
all hung up along the wall.
Amazing. There is a Masterwork plasma trident.
These are all things that are just like inlaid in gold, kind of just hung on the walls,
Oh
very
my
tacky.
This is my everything. There is a masterwork battle chain. What is that? What is a battle chain? What is this?
Technically, it's an exotic double weapon, but you need an exotic weapon proficiency feat in order to use it.
Okay, fine. A
Leaf
concussion.
will start studying.
There's a There's a concussion rifle. There's a seeker rifle, and then as Kyle requested to read the last one.
And 1,200 of those coin things.
You know, those things.
Hey, Eris,
Okay.
can you carry these? It's too heavy.
Yeah. I mean, how heavy is it actually?
The coins?
Just as a yeah.
It's
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. Oh, great. Now I have to do math. Let's just say it's
I
like...
do want to carry some of this other stuff back with me.
Let's say it's like 5 kilos. They're of varying sizes. It gets kind of heavy.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, I can carry that fine.
Okay, I look at Eris because I don't think, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think, knowing Leaf, he will A, want, because he seems pacifisty, or B, be able to hold the plasma trident because it sounds heavy.
Leaf desperately wants the plasma trident,
So
but can no longer wield it.
yeah, my problem is that I really want the plasma trident, but I don't think that doesn't fit my character, my scout character at all.
That's true.
Carrying around a trident. So
These can also just be added to your armory.
That's true.
Because
We can just take them and leave them on our ship, like in our cubby.
So the seeker rifle though.
That sounds like something for Eris.
That sounds like something quite useful. Can you actually just explain that a bit?
So, what the Seeker Rifle is, it does a lot of damage. It does 4d6 piercing damage. It's got a decent range. And what it does is it launches little Seeker drones. Anyone who's watched the most recent Dune movie will know about the little Seeker thing that goes out and assassinates people. Essentially, it's that, only it goes way faster.
Really? Okay.
Yes. And essentially, if you perform a successful computer use check, you are able to lock onto someone, and when you make an attack roll against them, you gain a +4 to your attack, and you also get an 18 to 20 critical threshold on it, which means on an 18, 19, or a 20, you do double damage when you hit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that with me just forever, I think.
That's a good idea.
Yep,
I can
you
help
reach up
you-
to the display and just pick up this strange-looking alien rifle.
I can help you integrate that into your chassis.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. That sounds yeah, no, that sounds fantastic. I look forward to using this, is all I've got to say.
I'm going to sweep the 5 daggers off the wall in and then 2 go into my into my I don't know, tool belt, hip, anything, something to hold, you know.
They are all different sizes and varieties. It's not a single one is alike.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Interesting.
What's the
I'm
most
gonna actually, you
like,
know what? I'm gonna pull them all apart and then be like, which one you guys want to both of them.
what's the most kind of small knifey looking thing?
Yeah, can you
Like a
describe
utility
these
knife.
a bit?
The smallest one looks like just a handle with a button on it. You press the button and the knife just goes boink.
That feels right.
Yeah, no, that feels absolutely, utterly perfect
Yeah,
for Leaf.
and I pass it,
yes.
holding blade handle towards Leaf.
Is this a knife?
It's a knife with a button.
There is, I mean,
It's
if
perfect.
you guys
There's-
get to other parts of the ship, there might be another knife with a button hanging around somewhere.
Eris,
I know and I want it.
Yeah, do any of them seem,
like you.
like me?
There's,
I'll ask Grant, I suppose.
Yeah, I would
there's
know.
kind of like a bush knife sort of thing in and amongst them.
What else you got?
Kind of a curved like sickle sort of thing.
Nah.
There's one that's just all spiky.
Ooh.
What do you mean just all spiky?
Think the Diktag from Klingon lore.
Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, and the last
It
one?
also has a button that makes like little spikes come out of the back of it.
Okay.
That could be fun.
And then the last one's kind of just like a standard, almost medieval dagger.
Yeah, I'll take the spiky one. That sounds fun.
Okay, Eris takes the dagger from hell. So, okay.
I have some sort of backpack thing, right? Or something.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna toss the other 3 in there and be like, I'll decide on mine later. The other 2 will be kept for other friends. Oh, wait, Zen's there too. I'll let him pick one.
Zen's just like, I mean, if it's okay with you, I'd love to. He kind of points at the plasma trident.
Oh my god.
He's been the most successful with
We're
with melee
discussing the knives and not the trident. We'll talk about the trident later.
Okay.
Talk about trident.
You also set a room on fire.
What was that?
You also set a room on fire. So, while you've done well. No.
Wait, you said that was.
Yeah, it was him. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna put this stuff in.
missed. It happens.
I'm gonna put the stuff in my backpack. Take the trident for now. We're gonna discuss this later.
Okay.
Zen's
just openly admiring the construction of this trident right now.
I wanted to be Poseidon.
Okay. As you keep going,
Zenaiden. There's something there.
it's a Zident. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
See, you got it.
Cordum also shows you a couple of hidden spots in the cargo bay. It also tells you what everything is in there. So there are some goods in there. There are like some fine linens, a few crates of exotic spices, some rations.
You know what I'm grabbing, Grant? I want to try the alien booze. He said it says on the list, alien booze, in parentheses.
I assume we're gonna
Wines.
test this stuff before consuming.
No. Wines, foreign liquors, beers.
Do you okay,
an
I have 2
assortment.
questions.
Yes.
I need you to answer the first one, then I will ask you the second one.
Okay.
Small, medium, or large bottle? Which do you pick up?
What color are they? The labels.
That's the second question.
Medium.
Okay. Orange, purple, red, or green?
Purple.
Okay. You pick up about a medium-sized bottle. It's kind of spherical with a neck on it.
Oh,
And you said purple?
Purple.
Yeah, and it's just this deep purple color with a label in an alien text that, believe it or not, Bessie has no idea what it is.
Awesome.
Yeah. You pop it open and
he's the Jannar is still with us, right? Right?
yes.
I'm just gonna turn it. Is this gonna kill me?
Maybe in 20 or 30 cycles.
How long's a cycle for you guys? Is that a day or is that a year or longer? Because I don't plan on living that long.
They think for a second their translator software seems to be running, and then they say,
I would say it's about a year. Go ahead and try it. It's perfectly fine for my people.
You just said
Can I
it would.
sniff it?
I'm getting conflicting.
Just
Can I just
drink it.
Could I just pop one open and sniff it?
it is really strong.
But it smells like ethanol, right?
Roughly, yeah. There's some other trace things in there.
I
doesn't
hand it
smell
back
like
to Kai.
almonds
It's
or
probably.
anything.
I hand it back to Kai. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, it's fine as any
I'm gonna take
alien
just a little sip.
liquor could be.
Just a little bit.
Make a fortitude save.
Yeah, I figured. You know, we're having fun here.
I mean,
This is
you have to do that with liquor anyway.
Imagine if this is how Kai dies.
Alien booze.
Fortitude, you said, right?
Yes.
Well, I need to know what it tastes like. Sorry, looking for that. There it is. 11.
11.
Not great.
For a sip.
Yes.
So you know
Sweet.
how black licorice tastes?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Wait, is this like?
It tastes like black licorice, only it's been burnt a little bit.
Yeah, I've had this in real life. Don't worry.
And has
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
like 80 proof alcohol mixed with it.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Have you ever had I'm not gonna pronounce it right, but I think it's called yakut. It's a Turkish drink that tastes like licorice. It's anise. And
Cool.
it's called lion's
apparently-
milk. It's clear. You put water in it, and then it turns white. And it is the strongest alcohol I've ever drank.
Yeah, that's what Kai. That's what you just essentially had,
Perfect.
and I guess Kai's a little bit of a lightweight because that was not a success on the fortitude save.
It's also
So Kai-
alien booze, so fair.
It's also alien booze, so it's probably crazy strong. So yeah, Kai's a little tipsy. Now, it just immediately.
I take a drink and I go, oh shit, this stuff's good. Okay, and I cap it and I put it in my bag and I say, "You're coming away with mama."
Please never say that again.
Corden kind of shakes their head and says,
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yes, it will.
You people are
Okay,
impulsive. I like this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I absolutely have to see what happens when we give some of this to Wonder.
Don't
Oh
kill
my
the
God.
dog.
Oh my
You're not
God.
supposed to give alcohol to dogs.
Or don't get us killed
Leave.
by doing that.
"Leaf, what size? What size bottle?"
I'm gonna ask Cordum which one is his favorite.
You're asking the potentially salty space sailor which
Yes.
is his favorite.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cordum points to a very small, diamond-shaped bottle.
Okay. So I grabbed that
is
one.
Just hot pink. And
Okay.
And says,
That is excellent in very small doses.
Cool. And which one would you recommend for a dog weasel looking thing?
You're not supposed to give alcohol to dogs.
It'll go
Just
great.
a little bit. For science.
No, you can't
Totally
even
for
give.
science.
You can't even give grapes to Wonder. I am assuming yes that the Wonder is. I don't know how her physiology works. I haven't looked at the papers, but you
I
can't
mean,
give
she
a
tried to
dog
eat
grapes.
you.
Yeah, dogs can
friends
eat a
tried to
person
eat.
too if they really wanted to. They still can't eat grapes though.
Cordum just hands you about a mid-sized bottle of something red and says,
This is relatively non-lethal.
Relatively.
Yes, no chocolate to dogs. Yang is right. Wait, but grapes are. It's not wine, is it? Because grapes and dog don't mix. Dog
It is
grape.
a spirit. I do not know
What is
these grapes
this?
are.
What is this then?
That is Alocian brandy.
Oh
Very
yeah, that
rare
makes
outside
sense.
of Coalition territory.
It's what, Brandy?
Alician brandy.
That makes sense. We should tell Lazarus to go there.
Except these are the people who employed the pirates.
We should tell Wadsworth to go
To avoid
somewhere
there.
else.
That has
Okay.
things imported from there.
Okay, so amongst other things, you get, of course, these raw goods. There are also some in locked cases. You find some artwork. There is an alien statue. It's rather risque. There is a locked chest.
Says, no, I have to tell the chat in parentheses. It says alien statue in parentheses. You aren't sure, but you think it is defrocked. That's
I would
the
like to.
wording.
I would very much like to scan that.
Okay, while Leaf is doing that,
Oh, man.
I'm just
there is
gonna-
a locked.
For our records.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the locked chest because I don't need to drink anything.
Fair.
Okay. There's also what appears to be an abstract painting of some kind. You do not know what it's abstract of. And some sort of hard drive thing with a projector on it.
I want that.
How is the chest locked?
I'm a movie buff. I want that.
It seems to be a fairly traditional locking mechanism.
Like,
Something that
there's just
maybe
like
the
a
disabled device
padlock?
skill could potentially get your way through.
Then I'll do that.
You said there's a locked thing.
Yes.
Would you like help with that?
Yeah, of course I would.
Leaf snaps his fingers and it unlocks.
I should be.
Wow.
You have knock, don't you?
It's not even knock. It is explicitly one of the things that you can do with Farhand is you can
Amazing.
use it to manipulate the internals of locking mechanisms.
That's really fun.
Farhand, it's too powerful.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, there, Leaf.
Inside, you find... Hang on.
It has a price, but it's what I'm willing to pay.
Type.
You find just a whole bunch of gems. Some of them you could probably recognize. They're like rubies, sapphires, that sort of thing. But some are just weird alien sort of gems that are
interesting,
multicolored, that have all sorts of weird, strange color refraction going on in them. You suspect any geologists on board the Endurance are going to have way too much fun.
Kai's gonna peek over Eris's shoulder just to make sure that none of the gems are looking like gooey.
I'm going to take a few of the gems and just stick them in my pack. They might be useful later. Maybe some bribes or something.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 2d6. Roll 2d6.
Do any of these look unfamiliar in terms of composition?
Well, yeah, that's
the majority
7
of them
grand.
do. The majority of them do.
Really?
So yeah, I'm gonna say Eris manages to squirrel away 7 of them.
I'm just going to very quickly scratch a few of them on each other and see which one doesn't get scratched.
I'd say you spend about 15 minutes just doing that to all of them. You find one that actually... You're pretty sure you find a diamond in there. This one scratches the diamond. It's kind of this strange jet black material that has...
It's vibranium.
It
Wakanda forever.
It looks semi-transparent, and you could swear there are veins, but every time you try to focus on one of the veins, it seems to just move.
I want that one.
Okay. You pick up the strange rock.
I'm gonna take the holovid device.
Okay.
When you're done playing with it, can I integrate it into Bessie?
I want a TV. I want to watch movies.
Okay. Let me roll a D percentile to see what you accidentally start watching.
No, not right now.
Okay.
Later.
All right. So you've got that. You also find, and Corden points out these specific things. There is a large crate that he opens. It has what looks like articulated power armor in it. If you had to equate it to something that the Endurance would be able to supply, it's roughly medium weight power armor. So pretty hefty stuff. And it's got a built-in, like, ballistic machine gun sort of thing just over the shoulder. So some heavy armor has been added to your crew inventory.
Cool.
Leaf just looks sad.
Oh.
I mean,
Maybe one day, bud. And
you also
give you a clap
find
on
One
the back.
day.
Cordum also points out just a set of metal panels just stacked up in the corner, and says,
This was a prototype armor we picked up several cycles ago. We haven't found anything we were willing to put it on. It should be enough to cover one of your smaller ships. If you wish.
Interesting.
which means you have Mark 1, a blade of armor, that can cover a ship of size tiny or size diminutive. For reference, your standard shuttle is technically size tiny.
Cool.
What size is the small ship that we've got downstairs that Bessie's still controlling?
Technically, I would consider that tiny. It's on the lower end of tiny.
Okay.
So you could, if you wanted to, put a blade of armor on this thing.
And just to, so like a lot, is this sheet like stuff that we can kind of, some of the stuff is like we'll grab it later sort of thing because this ship is not leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
marking it as. Leaf is filling out all
You've
the
got, like-
paperwork with Wadsworth to claim all
you've got
of the
like
stuff for our.
you've got like stickers saying owned by Team Dawn Horizon,
got
and you're
this,
just
yeah.
you've got a whole sheet of them. You're going splat, 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 splat on everything.
I would like to think that Leaf
Except
and
for the
Kai
liquor, that's fine.
randomly were just like chilling, and Kai came up with this idea, and Leaf just immediately requisitioned these stickers
Yeah.
and has been carrying them around this entire time.
You never know when we're gonna need to like stick our names on something, and I don't want Alpha Team swooping in and trying to steal our stuff.
Leaf's
it's like-
carrying them, but like You'll notice that like every ration pack in Leaf's bag is also stuck with one of these, just in case we encounter what's his name again.
Sam, okay.
Yeah, amazing.
Much to his chagrin. On a slightly darker note, when you met, Cordum does lead you back into the tech workshop that Eris you passed through earlier, and points out just this bin full of components, and says,
Do I recognize any of these?
You recognize what they could be, and what they would be used for. So let's just say Cordum explains that while he necessarily wasn't for it, they have been appropriating cybernetic components from those unfortunate enough to pass through their grasp.
You guys really
And-
like the word appropriating, huh?
It is a technical term used among our people. It is more culturally correct.
Okay.
Whose culture?
There's up.
Not the ones that they appropriated it from.
Hey, but they're
However-
doing their appropriation culturally.
God.
However, Kai, you notice on the table next to where the dissection for these things must happen, there is a knife with a button on it, and it seems to have a plasma reactant cell attached.
Okay.
Press the button.
I grab it and I point it. Is the hangar still open?
Yep. Hangar's still open.
Cool. We're in the hangar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can be, easily.
Oh, I thought we were. Oh, we're in the workshop. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I learned my lesson the first time I shot the coalition tool off, and I'm just gonna be like, I'll try this when we're in open space. And okay. Well, no, I'm tipsy.
What is
I
it?
should be making bad choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
True.
you should be.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna say, how thick are your walls?
Cordum spits out just a random number and unit that makes no sense.
Great, and I shoot it at the wall. What I think is an internal wall.
Okay, sure. You hit the button on the knife, and it doesn't quite shoot.
Great.
But instead, it's just suddenly wreathed in plasma.
Oh, awesome.
And,
Hot knife
awesome.
version
Can I
2.
choose this knife?
No. I didn't get the trident, so
Think of the steak I could cook with that.
it's hot knife version 2.
And I'm gonna say you kind of just to test it, you kind of slide it into the wall, and it just passes through whatever metal alloy is there.
I'm just, as I do it, I'm like, it's like butter. This is great.
All of a sudden, the lights in the room just shut off.
Oh, sorry. And I take it back out and I'm like, I'm sorry. And I pocket it. Sorry.
You pocket it.
I turn it off first. I'm not gonna plasma my leg. Like, I'm not gonna kill myself. Like putting away the plasma knife before turning the plasma part off.
Just about to reach into your pocket. Oh shit. Okay, so that's essentially your loot. Aside from all of the other stuff you've picked up this mission, as T0DD mentioned, everything you got is yours to keep. So you've gotten some really fun things to play with, and you all return to the Endurance.
Yes. You never mentioned the exotic spices.
I didn't.
I'm sad.
Yes. They're yeah.
We stuck
You already
with the same-
compared something to
returned
Dune
with
earlier.
The exotic spices. You returned
Nice.
with the exotic spices.
We threw them in their bag. We'll cook with them.
Oh, these are well, yeah, okay. And yeah, they're all in nice little sealed containers. Some of them of different materials. One of them seems to be encased in plated gold.
One's just from Whole Foods.
One is from this universe's equivalence, full circle delicatessen, and you're not sure how it made it here, but it's here somehow.
Amazing.
Apparently, these pirates are more far-ranging than you thought. And yeah, you return to the Endurance, and from there, I'm gonna kind of just leave to each of you. What do you do in the aftermath of this insane day that you just had? Because this is probably one of the craziest days you've ever had aboard the Endurance.
Can we... Like, what do we find when we get back to the ship? Like, what's the state of everything else?
Yeah, I would like to know if we... I distinctly remember you deleting some ships off the map that were not enemy ships, and I need to know who died.
You do find several away teams just kind of trying to deal with the fact that they lost, in some cases, half or more than half of their group.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
It's looking
That's
like
a whole lot.
Yeah, it's looking like there are 4 or 5 away teams that will never be the same after this particular incident.
Wow.
You also find out through the grapevine that there were several ships of the pirate fleet that did get away, and Wadsworth did not target them because those were the ones that he detected human life on board. So there are people out there that you may potentially run into that you may have to rescue at some point.
That's good to know.
Wadsworth, do we have do we have coordinates on them or anything? Trackers?
No coordinates whatsoever.
Do we know who's missing?
You know all of Tau Team is missing. All of Mu Team was taken as well as a few other team members here and there. The reports are still coming in. They're still figuring out exactly who's missing because they were abducted or who's missing because they just didn't make it. But that takes time. And right now the ship is kind of just in chaos.
I'm sad. We didn't even meet them.
You might still.
Well, some of them are dead. I don't think we're gonna meet them.
True. Maybe in a backstory session. Anyway, so that's pretty much the state you find the ship in, for the most part, except for any damage you or the other away teams caused. The ship itself is in pretty good shape. There's just a little bit of maintenance and a little bit of repair work that needs to be done because of overheating in the reactor and stuff like that, and Wadsworth is on it. It becomes apparent that there is a shift in the way Wadsworth and Dossie and the rest of the command crew is thinking in terms of how to best utilize the away teams. You're also hearing rumors that they're fast-tracking a couple more away team specific ships, including one slated for Dawn's Horizon.
I'm very excited about this, but I'm also very conflicted because I don't want to be excited because there's a lot of other teams that have a really bad day, but we had a very good day. And I'm just like, whoop, okay. I'm so sorry for your loss. It's kind of my 2 moods today. Who wants to do their falling action first?
I don't
Pretty
know.
much.
I don't know either, because I definitely have to have a conversation with Zen, but I feel like I also have to have a conversation with you guys. If
Well,
you're,
the question
if
is, which do you want to do first?
I don't know. Do you guys want to do other things first?
There's like nothing else I can think of that I need to do. It's more I kind of want to follow Leaf around to hear him talk to various people, like Wadsworth.
While following Leaf around, Eris, you actually end up around Artie again, and Artie kind of floats up to you and says,
Hey, Artie.
Greetings, Eris. I was wondering, would you be interested in several structural improvements? I've been running test scenarios based on your current construction, and I suspect it may be to your benefit to do some modification. If you're interested, of course.
What did you have in mind?
I love that Artie talks like Kai now. A little.
Well, I would highly recommend additional armor, perhaps? Maybe even a built-in weapon. Ooh, I could also add in some olfactory notes. Oh, and maybe some taste notes. Would you like some taste notes?
Would I like some what?
Taste notes.
Notes.
So you can eat
Taste notes?
food.
What?
You can taste things. Yummy. We got spices. We got liquor. Do
Just out
it.
of curiosity, what's it gonna take to actually implement any of these?
Pain.
Oh, only a little. So sacrifice, maybe some slight disassembly, but don't worry, I will completely save your core personality profile.
Would you like
Eh,
me
whatever,
to back you
I'm
up
not-
first?
Yeah, make sure that I can be returned. But you know, I'm not doing much else. Might as well get some improvements. Also, Leaf, if you want to find a way to sort of, what was it? You were gonna integrate this gun into my
Arm.
circuitry. Yeah.
Ooh, R7819 Mr. Rifle. I've been wanting to see one of these for so long.
I can't tell what you're
Arm.
saying most of the time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I will.
He's excited about your gun.
Okay, yeah.
Which arm would you like me to put it into?
My left
the right?
arm. Left arm, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Left arm it is.
Artie's obviously very excited to do this.
Oh, yeah. I'm in full support.
Yeah.
Whenever you are ready to commence work, let me know. I will be in the science laboratories.
Good to know. Thanks, Artie.
Grant, I have
Yes.
updated the notes, Leaf's notes on what he actually told Wadsworth about Alpha Team.
Oh,
Oh,
please.
okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
I definitely, yeah, when we're just like chilling back, I'm like, Leaf, what'd you put in the file about? Because maybe we pass Alpha Team in the hallway. Yeah, wait, can we do that really quick? We pass Alpha Team in the hallway.
Yeah, Rima kind of waves at Leaf because Leaf actually was the most competent person she encountered the entire time, or at least from her point of view.
Yeah.
And just kind of, again, glances at the team lead patch on your arm, Kai, and just shrugs.
I just give her a little, like, yeah, just what I just did, like, sorry it's not you. But, and then afterwards, after we walk away a little bit, I'm just gonna be like, Leaf, what'd you put in their file, by the way?
One sec.
Okay. You still typing it?
Yeah, so,
Tell
well,
us
so,
what
yeah, I mean, I didn't necessarily, I mean, like, obviously he's gonna know whose records are missing, right? But we had, but, like, we had to save Bessie, so, like,
it's fine.
yeah,
What
like,
did you put,
I think
though?
he'll be, yeah, so about that,
Specialist Leaf, report to the bridge.
Oh my god, you put
Immediately.
Oh my god.
you put something real bad, huh? What'd you do? What'd you put? I need to know.
I'll just,
No, you have to tell us now because they might kill you. No, I'm kidding.
well, some of them might be happier than others, and we fucked up.
Oh dear.
Very cryptic.
Dying to know what that says.
Leaf, you arrive on the bridge. It's a little the worse for wear after explosions and whatnot. However, the Admiral's projector is working again. And he kind of turns to you and says, "So, Leaf, care to explain anything?"
Who keeps their hard drives in alphabetical order? Physical
designers-
sorting of data.
The designers of this ship, apparently.
Idiots, a
Luckily-
lot of them.
Luckily for Alpha Team, I do have a backup.
Okay.
And I have reverted to that backup, but... Well, it looks like Wadsworth is trying to reconcile a bunch of things all at once and just says, if you do it again, put more in, please. It was at least entertaining.
It would be, right? Because if
I
Wadsworth
try.
is-
I try. And yeah, especially that last bit.
God,
Think about it.
I want to know so bad.
I will keep it in mind. As you're leaving, Wadsworth stops you and says, "By the way, Leaf, thank you for all you and the rest of the away team did. The Endurance quite literally would not be here without all of you."
Well, we quite literally would not be here without the Endurance.
And with that, you leave.
Amazing.
Actually, fun fact, that's probably the only time you've ever heard Wadsworth thank you for anything. Okay. Is the group back together, or are we doing... I see.
You're right, though, actually. Yeah, we would turn over his shoulder, and you're welcome, and walk out the door.
That's funny.
Okay, so, Leaf would very much like to have a chat with, was it Lana?
The medic, or...
Yes.
Oh.
Sure.
About their, about some of the stuff we found on that other ship.
Okay. Oh, okay.
The cybernetics?
Yeah, you actually find Lana taking inventory of the bits and pieces. And she looks up and says, "Yes, Leaf, what can I do for you?"
Was wondering if you would like a hand identifying parts and maybe places to put them.
Identifying them, sure. Places to put them? If I'm reading this right, I've heard.
Leaf suddenly
I've heard the
picks
rumors.
at the exposed access ports on his arms.
I've heard the rumors, Leaf. What? Obviously, law does not exist this far out from human territory. What exactly are you wanting? There's some pretty nasty stuff in here. And for emphasis, she picks up an alien arm with 3 fingers and presses a button, and the arm opens up and just this blade pops out all of a sudden.
Oh my god.
And immediately starts glowing white hot. Case in point.
I guess we're not there for this, me and Eric, but I would.
I mean, you could pass by. It's up to you.
I casually walk by as I'm on my way to go have a conversation. I'm gonna go have my conversation with Zen, and I'm a little bit worried and stuff. And then I look up and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yep.
Leaf starts poking at the stuff that looks like it might be more brain integrated. And it's some of this looks interesting. No weapons. Don't need that.
I mean, you want to put alien technology in your brain? That's... You realize how
Reckless,
much of a...
stupid.
Yeah, all of those
insane.
words. It's... I mean, human technology in your
It
brain...
wouldn't be the first time.
Okay. Concerning, but I'll let it slide. Human technology itself has inherent risks. If I try putting something like that into your brain, there is no small chance that I will... I mean, if it's new material, there's no small chance I will not... I will mess up and put something somewhere I shouldn't. So I can do it. I don't want you to come at this with expectations that are too high.
I understand. Okay, we can start off slow.
Okay. What did you have in mind?
Oh gosh. We start to look. I'm gonna look around for anything that looks like comms equipment.
Okay.
In particular, actually no. I'm going to use detect psionics.
There are multiple psionic traces in this pile of parts.
Leaf picks out those, and I'd like to try and figure out what those are.
Okay. This means I actually have to...
Is any of them not a weapon?
There is one that looks like it would be some sort of subdermal psionic discharge device. So that would technically be a weapon. There are, however, and I'm actually having to go to the next mission's notes because this is where I had some of these. You find one that seems to be a psionic capacitor of some kind.
I want that. I don't even know what it is, but I want it.
Lana looks at it as you're holding it. It's probably
And
got a
the
little...
discharge one, honestly. Come on.
Okay, Lana looks at both of them and says, okay, if you give me a little time to, check them out, make sure they work, make sure there aren't any bugs on them that'll, eat you alive from the inside, give me some time, I'll see if I can...
That's uncomfortable.
Okay. I will see if there's something I can do about it.
Cool. And yeah, have fun in those restricted labs. Leaf walks out the door.
Amazing.
Oh, okay.
For the audience, what Leaf put in Alpha Team's notes for Lana is rated on all ship medical facilities.
Oh my god.
Because Leaf wants his friend here to have access to equipment.
It's fair. That's fair. I love it.
Oh my god. Okay. So, Kai, you find Zen in one of the usually dormant rec centers on board the ship. It's in Ring B, and it's, you know enough about the mission to know that Ring B is not usually activated, and it wasn't meant to be activated until you reach stage 3 of the mission, which is setting up the colony.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's online means that there are a lot of people, and there are a lot of people in here right now, and as you enter, you pass by the rest of Gamma Team walking out to do something, and you spot Zen at the far end of the room, just kind of finishing up lunch.
Okay. I sit down. I'm assuming there's not like a lot of people left if Gamma just left. Or there's
Yeah, not
people
really.
sporadic,
They're,
but
they're,
like...
they're just all over the place.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, Kai, how you doing? Do you want something? Lunch?
I mean, no. I was gonna ask to chat, but if you don't feel like that's necessary, then maybe not.
No, I wasn't going to say anything of the sorts.
Okay.
Please.
I just
sit.
Okay, I sit down. Well, first of all, is Gamma okay? Did you guys? How are you guys
We got
doing?
through it.
Okay.
Few bumps and bruises for the most part, but we got through it.
Okay, that's good.
Not as bad as some other teams got it, though.
Yeah. What happened? What you left? You left New Corinth. When you said that you didn't want to go with me. Why? When? I mean, are we still the same age? Did you leave right after I left? Grant is dying.
Oh, perfect timing.
Sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I didn't curse you with a cough, but...
No, that was me.
I don't know. As far as age goes, I've got no idea. I was in cryosleep for who knows how long. Just getting to Earth.
You got to go in cryosleep. I was awake for the whole time.
Well, your father really wanted me gone. And it was either that or...
I saw Michael's face.
It was either that or watch the fighting continue and get worse. Where I left things, I stayed for as long as I could. We tried peace, we tried reason, and when
that
all
doesn't
else
work with my parents.
we figured that out quickly. When all else failed, we started making things difficult. And that went on for about 4 years. And then, finally, it ended up costing them enough money where they decided, you know what, maybe we should actually talk things out for a change instead of trying to crush this resistance that we can't possibly pin down. part of the terms was that a figurehead such as myself would have to leave.
You were a figurehead?
I kind of had to step into some big shoes there.
Wow, I missed a lot.
Well,
Michael nodding as if he knows what the fuck we're talking about.
I didn't leave by choice, just like you. And if I thought I could have left without things completely falling apart and going back to the way they were, I would have left with you. Now, not figuring out that you were a part of the Endurance crew? That's kind of on me. I arrived about 6 months before we left. Never checked the roster because they put me into the training immediately, 18 hours a day. If I'd known you were there, Kai, if I'd known you were part of the crew, I would have come and found you.
Really?
Yeah. You kidding?
Yeah, you were the one who told me to leave. We both know that while, yes, it was very scary at 15, that like, oh, they're gonna come and get you. I had the protection of my parents and the resistance at the same time. I would have been fine.
You had the protection of your parents.
Relatively.
I think you know better than anyone exactly what your father was capable of doing. You would have not stood a chance.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot seeing you here. I left. I thought you were, like, it's been how many hundreds of years that I've been in cryosleep on the Endurance? I thought everybody was dead. And then you show up like a ghost. And you've been here the whole time, and it's a lot. It's just hard
to reconcile.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I can't think of an easy way to do it. Let me, if I may, and you can completely just nix the idea. With all of the away team shifting that's going on right now, some teams are going to have to merge, some teams are going to have to change. And from what I'm hearing, you guys are getting a ship. I assume you'll need a crew. Would you be... It doesn't pay you back at all for my not being around, but would you be okay with me joining Dawn's Horizon? I asked Susanna, she's okay with it. It's up to you. You're Dawn's Horizon lead. And that way, hopefully we can figure things out.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
All right.
Yeah. And
Then
I hold
let's
out my hand. And I go, welcome to Dawn's Horizon.
Zen takes her hand and shakes it and says, this is not going to be the last conversation. We have a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
But just, I've got your back. I always have and I always will.
And I yours. And I get up to leave, and then I turn around and I'm like, I'm really happy you're here. I know that I'm upset and I'm confused and everything, and it's a lot, and I am those things too, but I'm also really glad that you're here. But I should go talk to my team, because I think I left my communicator on the entire time.
Okay then.
Because for funsies.
You just hear in your head.
Because you guys heard it all in real life, so might as well.
You just hear in your head, what? No, it's totally off.
Hi, Leaf. Hi, Eris. How you doing?
I was just the communicator to the team. But yeah, Zen.
You know, you can delete my memory if you want. Like,
I'm not
would
gonna.
Never.
That's spooky. I'm gonna.
Just saying you
I
could.
should go talk to them.
I'll see you when we get around to ship design.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll be back for ship design stream then. That'll be fun.
All right, you'll return to the rest of your original away team.
I walk in. Well, I don't know where you guys are hanging out, but I walk in and I just sit down and I go, hi.
Hi.
I'm going to turn this
Hi.
off now. How's everybody doing?
Good. Had a great chat with Lana.
That's good. I saw... Yeah, actually, I was going to ask you about that. What was the arm and who was it from? Should I be concerned?
A plasma sword and
Okay.
someone who's down an arm.
We hope it's just an arm, you know?
Well, they're definitely down an arm. And I would like to say at some point during this process, Leaf would definitely have gone and talked to little alien dude.
Oh, yeah. I also...
That's an important thing that we need
just to make
do.
sure, but A, to make sure they're okay, and B, to make
let's
sure they're
say-
settling in, and C, to introduce them to Wonder.
I'm gonna retcon that everybody. Let's just say Wonder and this your new little alien friend have not left your sight since. In fact,
cool.
Kai, even though they didn't understand a single thing that you were saying with Zen, they were with you the entire time.
Okay,
They've just been following
you know what?
specifically around.
That's like... It's like a weird, like, younger sibling thing, so I probably brought them into the room and was like, look at the pool table, and they, like, started playing with the ball so I could talk to Zen, and then I collected them afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, so they're kind of just
They're my
you're not
mini-me.
sure what they're doing with Wonder. They're kind of just looking at Wonder right now, who's chewing on one of the many ration packs.
She's very sweet. I explained to our alien friend. She's very sweet. She looks very scary, I know. But she won't hurt you as long
We
as
need
Leaf
to get art of this character, of this
makes sure
dog
that,
thing.
That's... Okay. Just ask
You're
Leaf
not-
before you pet her.
You're not sure how much they're understanding.
Okay, well, actually...
so far this character has yet to actually say anything.
That's true.
And this is after like several hours of hanging around them.
Actually,
Yeah,
wait, can we really quick retcon that interaction we had with Alpha Team? So instead of just passing them in the hallway, I actually pulled Rima aside. Just real quick.
Oh, that works too.
Sure.
I know she hates me, but I need to... she's the only one that I know who can do this kind of stuff.
Yes,
And-
team leader. What can I do for you?
You know that I don't want to ask you for any favors, but...
I'm well aware. You made that perfectly clear.
Yes.
What am I, chopped liver?
But...
And let's also say that the communicator has been on this entire time too. Go ahead.
What do you...
Because it has to be on from some point through the meeting with Zen.
I guess so. Yeah. But, well, with the team, with just the team.
Yes.
Awake, Dawn's Horizon team. But,
Yes.
which I don't care if they hear stuff. But, most of the time. But, she's gonna ask Rima, look, we have... What's their name again, Grant?
Satsi.
Satsi. We have our new friend Satsi. They are confused. They are lost. They are, I think, a child. If not, it's still scary to not know anything that's going on, but they can speak telekinetically, and I want to be able to, like... Is there something...
Telepathically.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Anyway.
And Rima does that with an eye roll.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I hang out with a telekinetic more often than a telepath now, so, what can you do? Anyway, is there anything that I can, something that I can use to...
Rima glances at Satsi, smiles, kneels down next to her, and reaches out. And she and Satsi mirrors it. So they're essentially have a hand on the side of each other's head. And for a moment, Rima just closes her eyes. And it's silent. And then she stands up and glances at you and says, "It's hard to interpret. All she did is share the name Satsi and a bunch of images. If I were to interpret them, I would say that Satsi is indeed an adolescent of her species, because there are others bigger than her in the memories that she chose to share. I would also say that she understands you better than you think.
Oh. Great.
And what else? She can speak. She just chooses not to, and I'm not entirely sure why. The sense I get is by intention, tradition, something along those lines. If you have any questions or need to run her through some like telepathic tests, let me know. I know you don't want to, but it's probably the best thing for the kid. I'm around. And she turns around and walks away.
Thanks. I say to her back as she walks away. She hears it. I make sure she hears it, but I do say thanks. And then I ask Leaf about what he put in the file, and we have that conversation. Yeah. Fast forward too, and the kid's hanging out with us, and I explain that Wonder is not going to eat her hand, but she should ask before she pets him. Her.
She does one better. She breaks off a piece of ration and offers it to Wonder.
Wonder's gonna love you.
I signal to Wonder to play nice.
Okay, yeah.
Not that that needs a lot of reinforcement there, because treats.
Yeah.
Okay, well, while this adorable interaction is happening next to all of you, what was the question you were asking?
Me?
Yes.
How's everybody doing?
Great. You know, gonna go on a date with Lana to go through some excruciating pain.
Oh. Wait. I'm sorry. Back up. Those I don't know what you're into, Leaf, but I don't think those two things go together. What's happening?
You notice that Satsi kind of turns and tilts her head.
Satsi,
while looking at
you don't have to. Don't worry about that. What?
What? Well, remember when we first met?
Yeah.
Yeah, and how, like...
You were being a freak?
Oh, okay, that too. But, like, you know, the bandages and whatnot, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, Leaf, I figured a little bit of it out, yeah.
Yeah,
Considering that Todd activated something in your skull earlier today.
Yeah! Well, so it turns out that there's other things, and they didn't actually get rid of them. Cool. They just turned off my bones. So you could do that.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna let Lana play with my brain. It's fine.
Can't mess it up.
It's just my nervous system.
I'm only a little. Do you think this is a bad idea? Because
I don't think.
I just look at Eris and then at Artie
and
then back at Eris.
It's fine. Don't worry about people changing themselves. You know, it happens.
Okay, alright, okay.
It's a little rewiring among friends.
Exactly. What's a little rewiring among friends?
Okay.
That's an automatic class A diagnostic. I love it.
Fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think you all heard the conversation I had with our new crew member. So
Welcome to the team.
I hope that's okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't ask
you make the decisions, boss. I mean,
he did tank most of the damage for you guys.
He did.
With his face.
Poor thing.
I mean, yeah, like someone's got to man the guns, and you know what a great shot I am. There's a reason that I don't carry a gun.
Yeah.
Leaf brandishes the gun he's still carrying.
There's a reason I carry many guns.
What? I'm still here. Why am I still here?
Oh, it's still talking.
I love the idea that just stuck.
I don't love it.
It's horrible.
I hate it.
Ooh. I just realized a thing. Yeah, what was the other thing? Oh, yeah, I was going to see if Wonder likes whatever this red thing is.
Okay.
Oh, the liquor. Oh, God.
Well,
Yeah.
Actually,
Awesome.
that reminds me
Excellent.
of in my backpack, I still have the other liquor. And I'm actually going to take that out and contemplate it for a second and then be like, I think I owe you guys some explanation. So, and I pop it and I drink a little bit of it and then I'm like, feed your dog first though.
I would like to at least taste this, like, just to, like, before I feed it to my pet.
It's Wonder. It's got almost a cinnamony flavor.
It's Fireball. It's Fireball.
Okay.
Well, cinnamon. I'm gonna say cinnamon with kind of this weird, almost cider aftertaste. It's odd.
Ooh.
That sounds very good.
How strong does this taste?
Not very.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cordum. So far, Cordum has yet to lie to you guys.
I will, like, pull out the little, like, Wonder's little portable water, like, bowl
The little
thing. I
water
just
bowl.
splash a little bit in. I'd hold it out.
Okay. Wonder starts slurping it up and succeeds on her fortitude save. She's fine.
See, I told you it would be fine. I pour a little more in.
Okay,
Oh
maybe
my
don't push it.
And there we go. Wonder just lays down and just starts randomly staring at the lights.
Oh no.
Perfect.
baby.
Even though Wonder
I
doesn't
just
have
pet
eyes.
Wonder while we're chatting. Okay, so what was it you wanted to say?
Well, this is out of character right now, but it is 3:59. I don't know if anybody can stay after.
I can stay for a little bit.
Could stay for like 10 more minutes.
Okay. If you can't, because we can also just be like, and Kai actually drank too much and passes out. Just kidding.
I do have a little 3-minute thing at the end,
Oh, okay.
but we should be good.
All right.
What do you reveal?
Feel free to ask me any questions that you want. Because it's a long story. And I look at the bottle again and I say, and I think I drank a little too much, actually. This stuff's very strong.
Where are you from?
New Corinth. I'm from New Corinth. It's a planet that's real far away, and it was the Mardem lived there first. Well, no, probably not. Maybe, I don't know. We don't know if somebody lived there first, but Mardem
Okay,
were
but,
there first, and then humans got there, and they said, "We're not gonna hurt you," and then they did.
Is that why you
sounds
left?
like humans.
Kind of. They wanted to either kill me or my parents if I didn't leave. So that was fun. Oh, I should. My parents were kind of important, mainly my dad.
So royalty or like?
Yeah, I'm a princess.
That explains the pink hair.
No, it doesn't. I did that after. I'm actually a natural blonde. We're not gonna talk about it.
No, now that really explains the pink. Okay, so.
Dad's a colonizer.
You want to go into more detail about why you left?
I'm more curious why she joined the away team, but yeah, that too.
Oh, so many.
I feel like they're linked.
Uh-huh. Why I left? Well, I was working in the resistance. Oh, Zen. Okay, so we knew each other from school, and we were friends, and he's also part of the resistance, and, the one that was trying to take my parents out of power and kill everybody in the government and stuff like that, which, like, I mean, maybe not kill them all. I don't know. They didn't really, but, like, Mom and Dad were doing bad stuff, so, like, I was kind of down with it. Yeah.
Leaf refills Kai's cup.
Okay. I tip a little more. I say, this is a bad idea, Leaf. Anyway, I found out from one of my classmates who was also, she was the daughter of a friend of mom and dad's. And by that I mean, I think he was like the leader of the military or something. I don't know. He wanted to kill Daddy. And it's so long ago. Also, I'm very drunk now. Also, in real life, Vicky did this flashback scene many moons ago. So I can't remember the exact, but basically, she found out that if I didn't leave, they were going to use me as leverage against my parents and either expose, well, the kind of thing was like they were either going to expose the fact that I was working for the resistance to my parents, and my dad would have me killed probably, because he's not a good guy. My dad was pretty rough, and my options were either to run or to fully join the resistance, in which case it would give him even more reason to have me offed. So instead, I left the planet as pushed off by Zen, went to Earth, and
That's not fair.
it's true. And then found out like a few days after I left that they used my they said that I died, that I got murdered by the resistance. Use that for some fun political leverage. So even when I left, I caused problems. Anyway,
And now you're doing it on an intergalactic scale.
and
I was about to make that joke, but held back.
I know. And also, I'm now realizing everything I've said, and it wasn't everything that I wanted to say. I was kind of gonna stop at the I'm a princess, and I had to run away. That's all. So
Satsi
please,
walks over and hugs you.
please don't hate me. Oh, thanks.
Resistance.
I've tried my entire life to not be my dad.
That's fair.
So
Uh,
I don't want you guys to think of me as like
it's
him.
okay. We get it. You're a benevolent dictator.
Okay. Listen, it was so not cool when Zen said that. Anyway, we have to talk about that too. I'm putting that on the list of things that I have to talk to Zen about.
Before any of you can say anything else, you notice that the lights start flickering.
Not again.
In this room
Is
only.
that in my eyes, or is that happening? I'm still drunk.
The door closes, and you hear it air seal. And then for a moment, the lights go out. And you're kind of just in this moment of darkness. You hear the sound of Wonder just panting off in the corner of the room, kind of just completely out of it. And then you see a small speck of light in the far corner. And it grows. And it grows until you notice it takes the form of something roughly humanoid. You can't make out any distinguishing features. All you can see is a being of seemingly pure light. And they say, "Please, do not be harmed. We do not mean to alarm you. You did well. But you must know that events have been set in motion that none of us can avert. You will hear from us again, but until then, know that we will be watching. And trying not to nudge things too often." They turn to you, Leaf, and say, "There will be consequences for our intervention. Hopefully they will not be too dire." And then, back to the rest of you, they say, "We will leave you with this last bit of help. It may be a lot, but know that you are on the right path." And with that, the entity disappears. And all of you suddenly realize that in the darkness of your vision, you begin to see another place entirely. It's a dimly lit room, overlooking what appears to be a city, filled with glinting air traffic and a forest of skyscrapers. And as you watch, a screen lights up. And even though you cannot read the language, you somehow understand that it heralds the arrival of a transmission. The computer processes for a moment, and then displays an image. You know that ship. It's the Endurance. The image fades, and the room disappears into darkness. The lights come back on.
I pour around.
Yeah, have I gotten my taste things upgraded?
You don't want to if you're drinking this stuff, I don't think. What?
Well,
What just...
Satsi is staring right where the thing was.
Do you know what that is?
She turns to you, and you don't know where she picked this up, but she nods. And all of you are suddenly aware of a presence. Even you, Eris, which for you is a little bit strange. You're aware of a presence trying to communicate to you directly.
Is it Satsi? I feel like I would know this.
It feels exactly like it.
Oh, yeah,
like it did.
okay. Yeah, I let her in.
Leaf?
I'd like to use precognition first.
Okay.
It's just Satsi.
Leaf doesn't know that.
Oh.
Okay. Really quick, because I know we have to finish up really quick.
Yeah.
Well, I
Very
was just
soon
gonna
here.
say, can I notice that she's trying to talk to the guys too and just be like, it's Satsi, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So Kai lets you guys
Yeah.
know. All right.
You can tell me afterwards what the precognition told me, but assuming that it's not instantly catastrophic.
No, it's just her.
Yeah, no. In
Then,
probably
yeah.
only the second instance where you, Kai, have encountered Satsi using language to communicate, the concept and the word that is given to you is power incarnate. Or your closest approximation is the gods.
Oh no. That seems not great. Actually. What do they want to do with us?
Oh dear.
And that's, I think, where we'll end it.
Yeah.
I think we're all just like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, actually, you know what? We're going to end it with, oh, by the way, please, no, none of this leaves this room. Everything that just happened. The ghost, the storytelling, the drinking, the everything that I said. Please, God, none of this leaves
Don't worry,
the room.
none of the drink will leave this room.
I'm aware.
And
It's
thus
tea, I
Okay.
promise.
and thus ends mission 3, everybody.
Yay.
Well done, you survived another one.
Oh, thank God.
Miraculously.
It is still a continual shock to me.
We gained 2 crewmates this time. Not even just one pet, 2 crewmates, kind of. We gained a child and an actual crewmate.
I have a really important question.
Okay.
Yes.
How long is this gun going to stay talking?
As long as I find it amusing.
Awesome.
Then Jersey
Worth
says,
the fate point.
survivors all.
I just love the idea that this is how the gods intervened. They took this thing that Leaf did as a stupid joke and decided to make it effectively permanent.
I hate
Uh-huh.
it. Oh God. All right.
It's great.
Well,
Uh,
on that note,
Okay.
thank you guys all for joining us for D&D in space and wrapping up Mission 3. This was super fun. Thank you so much to my lovely Game Master Grant for weaving this beautiful story and for letting us have so much fun through all of this and just doing all the work behind the scenes. Really killing it. Thank you to Kyle and Michael for being the best party mates I could ask for. While Kyle will be joining us for the next mission, Michael probably will not, so we will see him at some point in the future, and you're still going to be on the channel for Wednesday news and everything, but just not for Fridays for a little while. Just to let everybody know, so that is the last stream of this week and the last stream before Thanksgiving. Next week we are going to be off all week, and then we will be back the Monday after Thanksgiving weekend with our regular schedule. December is going to be a little funny. So for D&D and Space stream specifically, so next Friday we're off. The Friday after that, we're doing our shipbuilding stream, which Michael, if he's available for, is invited to, but might not be able to get to. But me and Kyle will definitely be there. We're going to build our ship. Woohoo! And then we're taking the week after off. That's like December 9th, because I'm not going to be in town. And then the 2 weeks after that, before Christmas, I'm running the show. It's my game. I'm going to make a 2-shot, and Kyle will probably be there. Michael is invited, but is not sure if he's able to attend. Grant's going to be a player, and I'm going to be the GM. And they will be at my whim. So it should be chaotic and fun. But I think that is about it. Do you guys have anything else?
I don't think so.
No? All right.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
yeah,
and,
thank you so much.
To those who celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See ya.